Welcome back, sports fans, and this is the time we've all been waiting for. The Subway Series is in full effect. Big rubber game tonight. CC and Johan, the whole debate forever it goes on tonight. And I will predicate this by saying cheers to my man Will over here.
Salute. It's always
It's going to be a great game. It's all about friends. You can't, like I say in my About Me part, if you have a game like this, and we're best friends, he's going to be my wedding, you embrace times like this. Because if it wasn't for a series like this, you wouldn't have an opportunity to do things.
You have nothing to talk about.
You know
You're
what I
talking to
mean?
yourself in the mirror.
Yeah. So, people go to the game, they want to fight, like down in Philly especially, they want to fight each other and all that. No, this is the best time to get together, have a beer, enjoy the game, have some debates, and then just take it easy. You know what I mean?
And besides Chicago, and I'm not even saying Chicago's ahead of this, but besides Chicago, there's no other, city rivalry like this.
You can't
Nobody
find it
really
anywhere.
appreciates this
Can't find it anywhere.
like we do.
So, it's better for the Yankees though, I'm sorry, just to let you know that.
Is it?
So look at this weekend, what'd you think? What'd you think about these games?
What did I take from? I didn't get to watch yesterday's game. I watched the last 2 innings. I was working because that's what working.
Well, you gotta
people
pay the
do.
bills.
But I was listening to it at work. I hope my boss isn't watching right now, but that's what I was doing.
Well, which is good because if you listen to a Met game, and I'll throw the Yankees under the bus, John Story and you are blind. If I got Helen Keller to do this right now, she'd do a lot better job than you.
I do.
Howie Rose is the man.
Yes.
He's out on the broadcast too, by the way. Just to throw a shout out to the Islanders.
Yeah, their cast is pretty good. But all right. So yesterday's game and Friday's game. What I take out of Friday's game was how do you get a pitching duel out of probably the two least expected pitchers from either team? The Mets definitely helped that because they were swinging at everything. They weren't being patient at the plate at all. They got Javi out of a lot of bad situations because they just weren't patient. I think there was a couple innings where he pitched like 5 pitches to get through an inning. Then there was one with 7, and then there was one with 9. It was like, what, 21 pitches in like 3 innings to get out of? That's ridiculous. Yesterday, I don't know, man. It was a good game. I mean, you probably have a different aspect or look at it because you actually watched it, but on the radio, it just seemed like a pretty good game to watch.
It was a tale of two games because David Wright couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat on Friday, but Saturday he was good. Jason Bay was really good.
Yeah, my 4 for 4.
Right? Yankees left the whole tribe on base. So that killed the Yankees yesterday.
To prove your point for yesterday's game, we'll take your 3, 4, and 5 hitters, which is the heart of your lineup and the heart of our lineup.
Well, Teixeira's killing me.
He's probably killed the rest of it because Cano and A-Rod both went 2 for 5 and they did more production than Tex did. Tex was 0 for 4.
The 3 strikeouts.
But 3, 4, 5 was 4 for 14, 2 runs, 5 strikeouts, 3 accredited to Teixeira. No RBIs, no walks. The Mets 3 to 5 were 6 for 10, 4 runs, 2 RBIs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. So that's kind of the tale of the tape right there. You guys were more worried about the bottom of your lineup, and they didn't really produce as well.
What kills me is that when the game is on the line, you're looking at, no offense, Ramiro Pena, Randy Wynn, who is garbage. Please get rid of Randy Wynn.
Why aren't you starting Thames in that game instead of Randy Wynn?
He can't catch either.
But
And
he can hit.
He can only hit lefties. And that's only to throw him a fastball.
Well, pick the lesser of two evils. Who you pick? Randy Wynn or
They asked me to go out there last night. I just couldn't get it in.
You denied?
I just couldn't. I couldn't make it out there. There was too much traffic on 287, so I just couldn't make it out there. But Tim's can't catch a cold, and neither can Wynn, and they're killing me. Tim's a good DH. I'll give you that. Off the bench, a stick. You need a hitter. There it is.
You don't have that luxury.
They are so beat up right now. I know it's not an excuse, and I'm not making an excuse, but you cannot win games when you're counting on guys like that. Francisco Cervelli, I love him. He's one of the best guys in the league. Off the bench. He is the sixth man of the year if there's a sixth man in baseball. He's filling Posada's shoes tenfold. But you can't rely on this guy to catch every single day.
Do you think that he can't hit every day?
I think he's a role player.
Because I love Angel Bogan, and people think that he's not an everyday player, but he kind of is.
You got
He
the same
definitely
problem,
is.
though.
If Beltran is there, he's obviously not an everyday player. But if he's not as good as Beltran. Let me get that straight right now. But I like him hitting. He's a great hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a good fielder. I mean, if he's a star on your team, then you guys got problems. But
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying about Cervelli.
Yeah.
He's a great guy who fills in.
Yeah.
Gary Matthews should be shot, dude. He shouldn't be on. He shouldn't be allowed in the stadium, let alone on the field. Him and Wynn, they should be together. Like that face recognition system they have in Vegas. When he walks in, you stop him at the door. No way.
No entry. Get out of here. I mean, when Jerry Manuel double switched him yesterday, I get why he was doing that, but it still kills me because if you're putting Matthews in the lineup when he's coming up to bat, it's an automatic out.
Yeah,
It's like the pitcher.
You gotta
It's like
realize.
the pitcher being up, dude.
You gotta realize he can't. Well, in that case, CC is better than Matthews.
Absolutely. Johan hits better than Matthews at this point. And Johan's probably got like 20 less.
I bet you Brad Penny at a grandstand. I bet you Brad Penny's got better numbers than Gary Matthews on the season.
Obviously, he's still on one.
But
It's on base.
so, what do you think about tonight's game? Which, by the way, we're T-bone the game right now because we're coming late because we were late, and that's just what we do.
Yeah.
But as soon as this game is over, we're gonna jump on the stage here and give you up to the second analysis of the game, and one of us is gonna be happy.
Hopefully, it's that guy right there. But I think if you're a fan of this series and if you're ESPN, because they just stepped in a gold mine right now, because they got New York rubber match with two of their best pitchers on the mound. You can't ask for a better ending to a series than what you have tonight.
Which means the score is going to be 12-11.
Probably, because you get a pitching duel from Javi and Takahashi, and then tonight will be,
But I think CC goes deep twice before they lose the game.
It's funny because it's lefty on lefty. It's, lefty Johan versus lefty Sabathia at bat and vice versa. It should be fun. I mean, Sabathia can swing the stick really well. We'll see how he can hit, but guess what? You're still in the City Field, dude. Takes a man to drive it out of City
And
Field.
CC is the man.
Is he? All right, we'll see. It should be fun.
Here's a question for you: is Manuel's job on the line tonight with this game?
I don't think so. I think they're just looking for an excuse to fire Jerry. It's just a matter of time. It's just when. I don't think any specific game is like, oh, he would have been just fine if they won this game. No, he's getting hosed and fired regardless. It's just when is the most appropriate time and beneficial time for the organization to do it. Like if you're winning, you can't fire him, obviously.
Thursday. Why Bagman should have been in for the series.
I'm not with that. But you know what's funny is like everybody's talking about Jerry Manuel, and it's funny because like if his job is up in the air, then so should Hojo's. I mean, because we're talking about the batting coach who can't seem to do his job right because David Wright's striking out a million times. Bay really hasn't caught fire. I mean, like...
Can you teach talent, though?
You can absolutely not teach talent, but you can teach techniques that will...
True.
Pardon my French, fuck talent up.
I think that Wright has all the problem when he got hit in the head last year.
He probably does, but guess what? He had a little bit of a problem before that last year because he was uppercutting his swings and stuff.
Trying to hit home run City Field.
Yeah, but and this happened while Hojo was on watch. He's been there for 2 years. Dave Wright's had problems for 2 years.
So how much weight do you put in the Subway Series?
As far as like the overall perception of the season,
No, just like in general. Like
I love it. It's fun. But as far as rivalries are concerned, it's cool to have an inter-city rivalry, but I'm more worried about the series afterwards. Now, if we can take this series, win it, and roll on to the next series, it's more important in the next series.
See, I'm worried about, I think Tampa and Boston. Boston won big today. Tampa was winning late. Yankees can lose a game tonight. That's huge for me. I need this game tonight.
How far are they back from the Rays? 5?
They're 5 behind them, and the Red Sox are equally behind the Yankees.
Really?
For the wild card.
Okay.
The Yankees are the second best team in baseball right now, and they're second in the division.
Yeah.
So, but I just wanted to bring to attention one more thing. You see this thing here? That's what happened the last time the Subway Series was at its climax.
I don't have a paper big enough for this.
All right, so predictions tonight. What do you think?
I think
Top of your head, let's go.
I think it's a high scoring game, and of course the
Score.
Mets win. Come on,
Give me a score.
10-5 Mets.
10-5 Mets.
That's right.
I got 6-1 Yanks. CC goes 7, 8 innings maybe. Mo comes in, clean up work at the end. No save. It was a close clean up work. Java does his thing. A-Rod goes deep, and Sabathia gets a hit. Thanks a lot. We'll see you in extra innings. Make sure you're here. Don't miss it.
Stay tuned.